Okay, so this is a time and distance question. We have man leaving his home and walks at a speed of 12 kilometer per hour, reaching the railway station 10 minutes after the train had departed. Okay. If instead he had walked at a speed of 15 kilometer per hour, he would have reached the station 10 minutes before the train's departure. The distance is required. So these kind of questions, when you have the speed directly and you have a relationship between the time, the better you are in understanding or comparing these scenarios. So we have actually very recently uploaded a video in our YouTube channel. So if you want, you can just refer to it. So it's time and distance, proportionality, and scenario analysis. That is the heading. So if you just refer to that, you will find what is the significance and the importance of scenario analysis. So let me show you a method here. If you understand it on paper, that this question will take hardly 20 to 25 seconds after after reading. I'm saying, even if you consider reading time, that would take around 30-35 seconds, because if you're good with these kind of things, the moment you're reading it, I hope you understood how I was reading it. So I just noticed that the speed is given 10 minutes after the train. So this is the part I was reading carefully. That's where the time will go. Instead, he walked at 15 kilometer per hour. Then he would have reached the station 10 minutes before the time. So I know that it's a comparison of the time, right? So the difference of time can be figured out very easily. So let me show you a method here. The speed ratio, because the speeds are given, we can figure out the speed ratio very quickly, right? So that is 4:5. The reason I'm going into speed ratio is we have the distance constant, right? And since the distance is constant, we can say that the time ratio would be inverse to the speed ratio, because these two will be inversely proportional, distance equal to speed into time. So we have time ratio as 5:4. Now, the moment you get this, the advantage is now you can use this gap of 20 minutes. I hope you have understood the gap of 20 minutes. That is the part of the comprehension. So there is a specific time the train is leaving, right? Let's say this is the time. Don't consider this as distance. So this is a time the train is leaving. On the first scenario, he reaches 10 minutes after that. So let's say this is the after part. And on the second scenario, he's reaching 10 minutes before the train is leaving, right? So 10 minutes before the train leaves. So the gap between this time and this time should be what? 20 minutes, because this is 10 minutes and this is 10 minutes, isn't it? So the gap between the two times should be 20 minutes. Now you have, I hope you can see the ratio are 5:4. The ratio is 5:4. So the parts are 5 and 4 and has a difference of 1. If you need to make it 20, you need to scale both of them by 20, right? So you get 100 minutes and 80 minutes. These are the actual time of travel, because then only you can have the time ratio as 5:4 and the difference as 20 minutes. So both the ideas should match, right? The time should be in the ratio 5:4, as well as the difference in time should be 20 minutes. So as soon as you get this, so 100 minutes, 80 minutes, so you can choose whichever you're comfortable with. That's absolutely not a problem. So whether you choose the first time, then you have to choose the first speed. So the speed is 12 kilometer per hour. So just don't make a mistake here. This is 100 minutes. So convert this to hours and multiply to get the distance, speed into time. So you get 20 kilometers here. You can also choose the second one, whichever you prefer. So 15 into 80 by 60. So that is 4/3 of 15. So 20 kilometers, same answer, right? So you can figure this out very quickly. So as soon as you're reading the question, the speed ratio is 4:5. The time ratio is 5:4. Difference of 20 minutes, 100 minutes, 80 minutes, done. Mentally, I believe 80 minutes will be easier to calculate, with 80 minutes correspond to 4/3. So all you have to do is just write down this. Don't make a mistake in these cases. So 4/3 hours multiplied to 15. So that is 20. So this is all you have to do when you're solving this mentally. So the answer, anyhow, I hope that was understood. So the answer to this question is 20 kilometers. That is what we're looking for. The distance in kilometers. So I hope that was understood. If you are good with time and distance, and you should be, at least the basics of it. So if you have a question like this in actual paper, so this should take roughly 35 to 40 minutes to solve. 40 seconds, I mean, 35 to 40 seconds to solve, including the reading time. I mean, so that's it for this question. Thank you.